Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the SDX Standard Gundam Aerial, and this particular Gundam is from Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury, which is the current and latest Gundam series that's airing, and this particular kit was released this year being 2022, by our usual friends over at Bandai. Now I've picked up this kit, like I do most of my Gunpla, from Hobby Link Japan, so I'll have a product link to the SDX Standard Aerial, as well as some of the other kits within the Witch from Mercury line. So here we have the front of the box for the Gundam Aerial SDX Standard, pretty much in that standard that they do for all these SDX Standard kits. So nice shot of the aerial right there, looking very nice. It will be interesting to see how much of this is actually going to be colored through the plastic, as opposed to stickers and needing extra colors. Some things I will appreciate will be stickers, but I guess we will find out soon. So, front of the box. Quickly at the bottom of the box, pretty much a rehash of the front. Didn't realize we're actually potentially up to kit number 19 of the line. There you go. I do remember when the X Standard stuff came out some time ago. Top of the box, which is just a rehash of the bottom. One of the sides of the boxes. Boxes. Doing really well today. We have a front and rear shot of the Gundam Aerial, looking very nice. As I said earlier, it will be interesting to see how much of this will come out straight out of the box like that, how much of it will need stickers, how much of it will need pre-paint, well, post-it paint. And lastly, other side of the box. This time we just have a few action poses of the aerial, which is very cool. We have the included weapons, so a beam rifle, beam saber, and a shield will be included. And being a SDX Standard, it has some interchangeability with the high grade line. So elements of it, which looks like it will be the beam rifle, saber, and shield, can make a bit of a weapon combination for a high grade kit. Now, I've never really gotten on board with some of those. It's a really nice gimmick, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I feel it's a bit too overdone. But in saying that, this particular gimmick actually doesn't look too bad. Potentially has some cool factor about it. One of these days I actually will try it and see. Could also depend on what kit you use to combine it with. Some may look better than others. So now that we've had a look at the lid of the box, what can we expect to see? 2 bags of runners. There is a manual which is currently upside down. There is a sticker sheet with a lot of stickers. Some of which are forgivable, some of which probably not, some of which do need to be there, like some of these stickers up here in the top right. Anyway, I will open up the bags and then we can have a better look at what is included. And with everything now out of the box and the bags, here we have the front of the manual. So a nice shot of the aerial once again. So unlike the front of the box, this will be the actual kit. And once actually done up, both with a bit of paint, the stickers and everything, it does look quite nice. So that will be very cool to see how much can be easily replicated. That's the front of that. In terms of the back of the manual, so we've seen a lot of these images already. The front and back of the aerial, the customization with the high grade, in which case this is the RX-78, literally holding the rifle, beam saber and shield, And then we just have some shots of the aerial in some different poses and calling out some of its armaments like the beam saber, rifle, and shield. And at the very bottom we do have a color list. Well, paint guide, not color list. So we have some white, blue, yellow, grey, dark grey, red, and metallic green sensors. Obviously each of these colors will have a better label than what I've just mentioned. Opening up the manual, we do of course have a parts list, 2 A runners, a B runner, some polycaps, and the stickers. So pretty standard for a SD kit. Instructions, nothing too unusual. Pretty much build the head, body, do the arms left and right, do the legs, the waist, put everything together. There will be a connection point for an action base, which is pretty standard. Then the backpack and the weapons. And then we also have some bits about the shield. The shield will have a few stickers, unfortunately. It's hardly surprising. It won't have the full gimmick that the high grade does, but it's to be expected given its scale. But overall, it's not too bad for what you get. And then there's a little bit of this, what they call the original gimmick, about combining the weapons together to make an additional accessory for a high grade kit. So that is the manual. In terms of the sticker sheet, we did say this before, it's not exactly a small sticker sheet. A lot of that will be color correcting. It's an SD kit at the end of the day. It's not unsurprising. Now some of these stickers I do know are very, I dare say somewhat important for some of the aesthetics of the aerial, which is fine. The rest, some you might be able to get away with, some you may not. It depends. Also depends where some of these stickers go. Some will be easy to use, some may not be as easy if they're having to go over curves and things like that. But that's the sticker sheet. As for the runners, starting with A1, so both A1 and A2 will have a degree of multicolor. As for A1, we have white, the red, and these feel like they're supposed to be more like translucent, smoky grey type plastic. So there's the shield, and whilst it's detailed, it is the one single piece, so it will need those stickers to try and enhance some of those details. I will admit the details are quite nice on the pieces. It's just that, yes, you will need a little bit of extra love to bring them out. At least it's not to the same requirement as the Gundam World Heroes kits. They're another breed of their own. So that was A1. As for A2, still a multicolor runner, but this time we just have white and the blue here at the bottom. So that's not too bad. The helmet looks pretty cool, and I think the eyes were part of that red piece back on A1. What else do we have? We also have a B runner in grey. So weapon, unsurprising, hands and probably some joints. The weapon is sadly on the flat side. It doesn't seem too bad, but don't expect it to be super comparable to that of the high grade. It's probably the takeaway message there. But it's always good that they include it, so can't complain too much. So that's the B runner in grey. And then lastly, we do have a series of polycaps, also in grey. And that brings us to an end of the unboxing of the SDX Standard Gundam Aerial. Overall, it's going to be a fairly simple kit to put together. It is an SD, it's not made to be complicated. Will take a little bit of effort to try and get it to look like this. The stickers will definitely help, so I would very much recommend, if you're using every single sticker, take your time when putting them on. A little bit of patience goes a long way with some of these stickers, and given how many of them there are and probably how some of them go over edges and rounded surfaces, a little bit of patience and care does go a really long way. So for anyone who does do that, good luck, myself included. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I did get this particular version of the aerial from Hobbylink Japan, so feel free to check out the product link in the description, as well as the other link that will go off to the wider range of Witch from Mercury kits. Some are a back order, some you can also still pre-order, as the kits have yet to be released. And to be honest, given how things go into back order pretty much literally the same day of release, I would recommend, if you want to secure a copy, pre-ordering seems to be a very good way of doing it. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.